started, I'm going to go in with my Bioma Melting Balm Cleanser. If you're wearing makeup or sunscreen, you're always going to want to double cleanse to get through that layer. Don't come for me because my makeup looks bad. I took a nap in it because I was tired. And it looks like I'm rubbing too hard. Make sure you don't do that. You know, you don't want to have lines around your eyes. And if you notice my clothes in the bag, I was washing my pajamas and none of them can go in the dryer, so they had to hang up right there so that I can have something cute to put on after my shower. And I'm just gonna go in and rub that cleanser in. I can't really describe the texture. It kind of reminds me, I guess, of like Aquaphor or like Carmex. And the cleanser I'm using is this La Poche-Rose Effaclar foaming gel cleanser for oily skin. I've been using it for a few months. It's not my favorite thing, but it gets the job done for the time being. Before I use my cleanser, I rinse the melting balm cleanser off with water, and so you see that like film of stuff that's coming off my face. Of course, this is not everything that needs to come off. Like you're gonna see how much more like dirt is still in my face. And just for reference, if you use edge control, like you see my edges were laid, you should also wash out the edge control because it's kind of on your face and you don't want bumps around that area. I bought these triangle sponges for your face. I actually really love these. It really gets into your skin well, and you just dip them in water and the sponge expands. I'm going to add my cleanser to my sponge and then go in and start massaging that cleanser into my face for at least 1 minute. That's how you know your face is like clean for real, for real. Also, if you guys have any cleansers that you recommend, I would love to try them. So far, I've only tried the CeraVe SA cleanser. I used that for years, but then I forgot that like you're supposed to switch up your products because you know you get used to them. And then I've been using this La Poche-Rose one. And in the past, the most expensive cleanser I bought was that Youth to the People Superfood cleanser. And it just wasn't like groundbreaking enough for me to keep it. So I ended up returning it. And I think I'm just going to end up buying like a Korean Beauty cleanser. I have this Innisfree one in my cart at Sephora, which I might buy during the sale. I'm not sure yet. But I do still have a lot of this La Poche-Rose, and I'm trying to finish it before I just buy something else. But you can see on my sponge how dirty it is, but I'm really finna show you in the sink. Like, just look at all that leftover gross film stuff that was in my face. This is why you need to double cleanse. And I think it also helps when you use a tool. I'm not saying that you need these little sponges, but they really help me out personally. I think you can also use a towel, like 100% cotton towel, and then cleanse that way. I've seen other people doing that. I just don't do it. And do y'all remember those like CoverGirl commercials where they would splash their face and it would look all delicate and stuff? Yeah, my situation doesn't look like that. I usually wash my face, like rinse it off and stuff with the makeup sponge. I usually do that in the shower so I don't have to deal with my skin being all wet and my arm and my shirt, child. Anyway, let's move on to the next step. I'm taking a paper towel, and that was me reminding myself that I need to pat my face dry instead of like rubbing it in, but my eyes be so itchy with my allergies or whatever. So make sure you pat dry and then look at that eye makeup still on the paper towel. That means I need to go in with a toner and a cotton pad. The toner I'm using is this La Poche-Rose Effaclar micro exfoliating toner. I love this. It's very gentle, and this is probably like my third or fourth bottle. I should have had it in my empties video, but it will be in my next empties video. This is low key why I also like to wash my face in the shower because it just makes such a mess. And I forgot to wash my neck, but I'm gonna go ahead and get it with the toner. And I'm gonna make sure that when I'm in the shower, I'm gonna scrub it with my body wash. But what I was trying to say is that I'm gonna wash my neck the same way that I wash my face instead of like washing it in tandem with my body. This is like my best kept secret, but I'm gonna go ahead with my Aztec Indian Healing Clay Mask that I've been using for probably like 10 or 11 years. And with my turmeric, yes, I have seasonings in my bathroom. Turmeric is that girl though. And then my apple cider vinegar. And I mix it up in my hand. You can use a mixing bowl, but come on now. Making the bathroom even more messy than it already was. And I let that emulsify with the apple cider vinegar. And I also add some water. I used water for years before I knew you were supposed to use apple cider vinegar, but I think it just makes it more potent. Low key, I was struggling to get a good mix. So this little brush thing that I'm using, I'm gonna try to find one for y'all, but I got it with a mixing bowl. At some point I low key forgot. And I was kind of struggling to mix it perfectly, but this allows you to apply it evenly to your skin. I used just my hands for years, so of course you don't need this little tool. And I'm trying to apply like a good amount onto like my problem areas, which is my T-zone because it gets super oily, and then I have some stubborn dark spots on the sides of my face, which is why you added the turmeric because it is a brightening agent for the clay mask. And then the clay mask does like the drying out of my oiliness for my T-zone. I really was just using the brush to make sure that I didn't get it like in my eyes or on my mouth or like in my hair or anything. So I got tired and just used my hand to spread the rest. I made another little badge in my hand, and this one came out more turmeric-y. So do with that what you will. And I'm just brushing that into, not brushing, but like rubbing it into my shoulders and my arms. I have done my whole body before, but honestly, like that's a lot of work. And I just let that dry for, it usually takes about 10 minutes. The longest I've left it in was maybe like 20, but it starts to get like itchy, so just go ahead and wash that off. For the clay mask to dry, I'm gonna go in with a lip scrub. This is from Shop Miss A, but it's really just like sugar, and I prefer to use brown sugar if I'm using like a natural product because I think brown sugar is like thicker and it doesn't disintegrate as well. And this scrub has been like, I've had it open for a while, so sometimes I add water to my finger and I just like scrub all the dead pieces off my lips. This is how the mask started drying after about 3 minutes. This is after 8 minutes, and then this is after like 15. I don't know why it was taking so long to dry on this day, but yeah, you know when you just like want to break it up, that's what I made that face for. And the one on my this part on my skin actually dried a lot faster than on my face. And I don't know why that is, but whatever. I left my bonnet on and my shower cap that I got for free at Pretty Little Thing in an order years ago. It's too small for my head, but it would be keeping my hair in there dry, so I'm not gonna buy another one. And I wanted to show you my exfoliating gloves that I use. I found that these gloves work very efficiently. I've bought them before from the dollar store and from Shamise. In the description of this video, I will have a link to a pack of like 12 of these or 10. So there is a lack of continuity on my part, but I wanted to show you how I remove like my body hair, and I use Nair and I've been using it for years. But I just spread it out onto my skin evenly and I leave it on for about 8 minutes and then I wipe it off with a warm towel. And yes, I have shorts on. Please don't do me. I really meant to say that I use a warm paper towel. You don't want to use a towel for this because obviously it's taking off your body hair, so like it's going to be all embedded in the towel and gross, and you really just want to throw that away. Also, I think that like with using Nair, it has helped like my strawberry legs a lot, like because it removes the hair from its follicle. Like I just find that my legs are a lot more smooth than they were when I was shaving. Let's get in the shower. So I'm using this body wash. It's called Physoderm and it's an anti-blemish body wash. Um so it's says that it has 2% salicylic acid in it, and I can't say that I really struggle with body acne or anything like that, but I like that this body wash is very gentle and I don't have any issues with my allergies or with my skin being dry. I don't quite have eczema. Like, I haven't been diagnosed, but I will have like a dry patch here or there. And I just want to avoid that. So I use that, and then I use my kojic acid soap as well. I bought this Anua Dark Spot Serum. I've only been using it for like a week at this point, so you can try it at your own risk. I think I have not had any like breakout issues or anything like that, and I do kind of feel like the active ingredients because I guess I had a cut on my hand. So we will stay tuned to see if I really like that or not. And I'm always forgetting to like treat my neck the same way that I would my face. So I'm gonna go ahead and add that to my neck as well. This is one of my favorite sheet masks. I bought them at least like 3 times at this point. It's in my description, of course. And I find that it's very gentle and very moisturizing on the skin. And I leave that on for about 15 minutes and then just take it off and then add my moisturizer on top after my skin dries from the excess from the sheet mask. Out of all of the lotions and body butters or treatments that I found, I love this CeraVe SA cream. It is so good on my skin. It doesn't give me any like sheen or anything like that. Like it's a very, I don't know, like regular finish, but it really helps with like any type of eczema patch that I have going on, and I can skip a day of wearing this and I will not be ashy. So this is just an honorary mention to any of the glasses wearers. Make sure y'all clean your glasses because I went like a long time not wearing mine, and now that I wear them again, I don't think I used to ever really clean them. So yeah, I just clean them with my hand soap or with dish soap because it can. I mean, they're just dirty. Like they go through everything that you went through throughout the whole day. So clean your glasses. I'm not really white. I have like a scratch protectant on mine, so that's why I can use a paper towel. But if you didn't pay for that, then don't do it. I'm gonna take my sheet mask off, and I also want to mention that I put my serum on before the sheet mask because it kind of leaves like a film on your skin, and that's good. Like you want that extra moisture, but you want to put that on before. I'm using my Pond's cold cream moisturizer. I've just been using this for years. I know I need to try something new because I had bought the Pond's makeup remover, and then compared to my other ones, I see that that was like actually terrible. So I'm thinking like, what if the moisturizer is bad as well? Um, I don't know. And it's kind of like not blending in because of the sheet mask, but it'll dry down eventually. It just kind of does that, you know? And then my last and final step is to put this castor oil serum on my brows. This stuff has made my brows grow so thick, like they have never seen this. But I'm gonna see you on the next video. Goodbye.